Oh, it's recording!
You'll scare them away.
Welcome back, everyone.
Whoa! It's been a minute.
It has been. We've had like the laziest 2 weeks ever.
Yeah.
After doing that month of videos, but we're back. We're ready.
We are back. It was super fun, and we have actually really missed making videos.
I've been so bored, but I think I needed to catch up on the sleep.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That's what today's video is about. We're going to talk about what it was like to do a month of daily vlogs.
What was it like?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Our spoiler alerts, come on.
Cool video.
But yeah, we're basically going to split this video up into like 4 parts, I would say. We're going to talk about what we learned about YouTube doing it, what we learned about editing and stuff and recording, what we learned about, ourselves.
Yeah, because like we haven't put like many videos out before, so
yeah,
it was a massive learning experience.
And then finally, what you've all been waiting for is bloopers. Yeah, so we'll split this video into 4 parts. I'll like timestamp each of them, but
That's a new skill.
I haven't done it yet, so we'll see. I'm going to try it. So let's talk about what we learned.
Okay.
Okay, so firstly, talking about what we learnt about YouTube. So obviously before this month of van life we had put out a few videos, but they'd been like spread over the space of a year and we'd done like 7 of them or something. And honestly, I didn't know anything about the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, because I never thought about people wanting to like search and find our videos. That wasn't really something I had comprehended before. I just thought, you send it to family and they watch it. So with this month, like realising that in my title it had to say daily van life, then in the blurb it had to say it. I don't know, people probably know this, but you have to name your thumbnail with stuff that also has your key terms, and when you save your video you have to save your video with the key terms. And this is all stuff I didn't know.
Yeah, and that all leads to like better search results pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is so strange, but
yeah, if somebody types daily van life and I have every single aspect of our video says daily van life in it, hopefully that will like push it up the algorithm. I mean, we still don't really know a lot about it, so we definitely have more to learn, but that was one big thing that we definitely learned in this process: the importance of keywords, the importance of naming files and stuff. And then also another thing was thumbnails. The 2 videos we put out in January we had tried making like proper thumbnails for as well, but that was definitely a big thing, realising that actually you wanted thumbnails that were telling the story of the video, like not just a thumbnail of us sitting there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So like when we were making a video about eating an old mango, have the old mango in the picture, stuff like that.
Yeah, because a lot of the time, as you say, like you might have to take just a frame, a still from the video, and the quality of a still isn't that good, and you maybe get some motion blur on something and it's just not great. So yeah, having that like preparation beforehand, knowing what you're talking about, and like before you actually do something, be able to take some photos of it. And
yeah, and I think like obviously going forward we'll be knowing what we're making videos about, so we'll be able to plan our thumbnails.
Yeah,
people actually do decide to click through based on thumbnails and stuff. This little bit's just about what we learned as like pretty much YouTube nerbs.
YouTube
YouTube nerbs.
YouTubes.
Noobs.
YouTube noobs.
Yeah. And another thing we learnt about was analytics. I didn't realise there was like some like actual things you could like see about each video and stuff. I did not know that before.
Yeah, it goes in a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. So like you can see the average watch time as well. Like a lot of people might just like clip into a video and skip through it, or just watch the first 10 seconds. Just little things like that.
Yeah, and like because I'm a mathematician, teacher. I love stats, so I actually really like looking at it. It's really interesting. But also, I would say is you gotta not get caught up in them either, because like, for example, like there's a video that we really loved and we put so much effort into that video and loved it so much, and then the analytics were like, oh, people don't like this video. Nope. And it was like, oh.
I can draw. So the conclusion for that one is probably because we prepared that video. So maybe our spontaneous stupid videos are
yeah, because we also had a video, right, where we had planned to make it about the cat, and then the cat disappeared and we couldn't find him. So it was like 8 PM and we were like, crap, we need to make a video. So we just made this video, and it was like us, we couldn't even put up the whiteboard. We were basically just being absolute idiots, not knowing what the flip we were doing. Yeah. And we were like, this is the worst video ever, like we have no idea what we're doing in this video. and then that one's like really high, like really good analytics. So basically people like seeing that we're idiots, you know. Ultimately, you're taking your time out of your life to watch this video, so we want to make a video that you want to watch, but also not get caught up and make videos that we want to make. So like you say, it's a balance. So another thing we learned about the YouTube aspect, when it came down to putting out daily videos, like trying to get the video out by midnight, you know, that was our goal. Like we missed it a couple times sadly, but our goal was to try and get the video up every day before midnight. And that whole like exporting process, the uploading it to YouTube, the writing the blurb, the title, the copying stuff in, making sure everything was named properly, like adding the cards, adding the subscribe button at the end, just all the stuff that doesn't seem like, it seems pretty obvious, but whenever you're doing it every day, all of a sudden, you know, that time adds up.
Yeah.
You know, and the majority of the time, any of the times that we missed a deadline wasn't because we hadn't made the video, it was because we'd like, that stuff took longer than we'd anticipated, or like we did something stupid and had to re-upload it or whatever.
But it's funny because, as you said before, like we did like 7 videos over the past year, so you only did that process 7 times, but now you've did it like an extra 28 times.
Yeah, and under time restraints, because before you were just like uploading it whenever you wanted, it didn't matter, but this was like, we need to do this right now.
Yeah, it helped you get the basic skills down pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly. The fundamentals.
Like, there's a lot more that we can still do with it, and there's a lot more that we still want to do with it, but the fundamentals are there, and they're like ingrained, and that's what this whole process was about as well. It's just to get the basic skills.
Yeah, just so it happened like instantly, and then we can build other stuff as we go.
Yeah. You realise the amount of effort that some people put into their channels as well.
Oh yeah, massively. Like,
you know,
like even.
And you learn to like appreciate like content creators.
Yeah, it makes you notice what people do, but that does come into the editing part. So let's start talking about editing.
Editing. Cut!
I learnt a lot, and it was a rapid process. And I'd say the number one editing tip, skill I can put out there is to try and not have to edit. like whenever you're talking and stuff.
Well, I suppose it depends on the content that you're putting out. If you're putting out daily videos, like, you're going to sink a lot of time into editing. If you take, say if you're doing a 4-minute video, like we were, and you've got half an hour footage.
Yeah, which
and
happened
you have to try, Yeah, and you have to try and like consolidate that and cut that up into 4 minutes. It becomes a lot longer process than if you like understand what you want, the shots that you want, and just the structure of your videos. Yeah,
like if we know what we're trying to portray, like the one where we were making banana bread, like we knew what we wanted to like take shots of and stuff, so that one was like a lot easier to edit. However, in that one, because we had planned all our shots so we didn't have to like sift through them, we spent the time editing, trying to learn how to speed ramp and stuff. So like the first load of videos were just loads of content, and most of the editing time was learning how to chop that out. But as time went on, we started to like refine that process a bit so we could start to try and learn other skills.
Yeah, and I can definitely see a vast improvement from like our first videos to like our later videos.
So when it comes to editing, I would say some of the stuff that we realised was really important was music, like massively so important. Whenever you don't have time to try and find the perfect song, like, you know, before I would really think about the music and try and like spend, you know, a lot of time finding the song that fitted the mood, but for 4-minute videos, it's like, you don't have time for that. You gotta find... Oh, it's raining really loudly.
It's okay. So this is another aspect of editing as well that's hard in a van, because we restrict ourselves a lot because of the space. Traffic noise, rain noise, like we are restricted by the weather as well. You know, so I think it's like there's a lot of times we're like, oh, let's do the video today, but we can't because it's hailstones outside.
Yeah,
you know,
and you have to wait.
They're doing roadworks like right beside our van. So yeah, and you have to wait, but that's another just thing about editing as well, just to understand like the parameters aren't right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Majority of people out there who are thinking about making videos in your van, like, just practice on one day. It doesn't need to take you 30 days to finally realise one angle that's really good. Like, just spend like an hour setting up the camera around the van to find sweet angles and spots you feel comfortable talking in.
Swangles.
So that would be like one random piece of advice. But one thing we realised about this van is the lighting sucks.
Oh yeah.
Like, so bad.
Well, and it's because, like, again, with a van, you don't have that much space, so they are really harsh, but we put some like baking paper over them and it kind of flattens them and diffuses them a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. We worked out if it was daytime and we stood in this position, we'd get all the light from the front as well as a little bit of light from up above and a little bit of side light from the kitchen. So, but this is pretty much the only spot that has good light, and I wouldn't even call it good because, you know, if you move in and out, you're going into bright and dark spots.
And then the problem, if the lighting's not good, then the video quality can come across a little bit grainy or noisy.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how good your camera is, and you know, not that ours is good, ours is just average, but if you have bad lighting, you know, it doesn't matter. So like we learned when we're editing about the different cameras that were good for different things. So we use this one to talk to because it gets good like focus on our face and stuff. And then we use the Osmo. We've got like an Osmo Pocket, what do you call it? A DJI Osmo. Anyway, we've got this wee tiny handheld camera, I don't know, which is good for like smooth shots because it's got an inbuilt gimbal, and it does nice slow-mos and stuff, but it really needs a lot of light, which is one thing we noticed. And then the GoPro, which was a gift from my school. Which
is really cool.
Yeah, but it's more good for like outdoor activity shots. Like we don't really like the angle of it in the van because it warps it because it's a fisheye. So yeah, we've got like 3 different cameras. You know, none of them are like super fancy or anything. But we realised that they work for different things. But anyway, so yeah, editing, like I'll probably overlay some footage and stuff about editing. But my favourite thing that I learned playing about with was speed ramps. Like that was. What are you doing? Oh my word, he's so weird.
Speed ramping myself?
I gathered that's what you were doing.
What?
It doesn't work if I'm going like the same speed.
Yeah.
That was good. That was so good. Okay, right.
You need to talk as well, and then it would make it too much more realistic and.
Okay, right. Okay. So yeah, I love playing with speed ramping. Also, something I didn't know before was I always thought with sounds, would you stop? He's pretending to be slow-mo.
No, I'm just getting a coffee.
That I used to always cut sounds and like change the decibel level of each side of the sound wave. Only now I've realised, you're so annoying, that you can like speed ramp sounds as well, if you know what I mean. Not speed ramp, decibel ramp. What would you call it? But you know, change the volume gradually. So that's one thing I learned about gradual tweaking of stuff. Keyframes, didn't know they existed before. Yeah, but I still haven't really learnt about transitions. I think I need to improve a lot more in transitions still. Like, you know, cool fadey things through shots.
And that's another thing to understand. But this all comes from pre-planning as well, which, if you haven't guessed it, we're not very good at.
Yeah.
So to know that if you want to do some cool transitions, understand that, okay, I'm going to end this shot by like sweeping away and then starting your next shot, like sweeping back or something like that, and when you blend the two together it looks cool.
Yeah, like we'll show you some that we really liked that we did be conscious with. It's a cornflower, a bit of oil in the end.
Whoa! Look at you! Want to see a magic trick? 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Magic! 1, 2, 3. Boom!
But going forward, when we're trying to do like videos of us traveling, we'd love to like really spend time learning more in-depth editing skills, using other cameras like the drone and stuff, and just trying to like we just feel like we have so much more to learn, and we're so excited about trying to learn it and like put it across a good, beautiful story. Do you know what I mean? That's the goal.
You're a beautiful story.
Aww. But yeah, we just want to put out nice videos for you guys, and like if you're there and you make YouTube videos and there's some like editing thing that you really love using, like feel free to tell us like your favorite little editing trick or something, because we do really want to get better.
Yeah, that's true. Like we're still like massive amateurs.
Yeah, we're complete noobs. Like we are such beginners. We really are.
But we learn by doing.
Yeah, so. Exactly. Practice, practice, practice. So we're excited to do it. Putting a video out every day forced a massively steep learning curve. Like you knew immediately the next day you were making a video, you remembered the mistakes from the previous day. There was no time to forget. You know, it was like bang, 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 learn. And if you want to learn something really fast, do it every day.
Well, that's it. It's practice.
Yeah, it's just a skill. It's like an instrument or whatever. Practice it every day. You know, I actually think the best way to learn YouTube is to smash out a video every day. Like, I'm not saying they'll be good, because, you know, some
I know,
of ours weren't.
we'll say it again at the end, but, like, if you're honestly just thinking about making videos, just do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when we were editing, we didn't try and make our videos all serious or informative or anything. Like, we just tried to make them ourselves. You know, which I suppose, like, leads us into this next section is, you know, whenever we were editing the video, we just wanted to get across the reality of who we are as people in it, and the reality of our day-to-day. So that's what it was. It was a daily vlog. It wasn't like, we're going to teach you this or we're going to show you this. It was, this is our life. Welcome to our life.
And that leads us into our next section.
What we learned about ourselves. We learned we're idiots. Yeah, so what we learned about ourselves was basically that we actually really loved it, didn't we? I didn't know when we made this commitment. We were just kind of like talking about it, and then we said it publicly on a video, so then we had to do it the month daily video thing. So we didn't know whether after a month of doing it we would hate it.
Keely likes to do this. She likes to, like, publicly say things so then people can hold her accountable.
Yeah, because I can't hold myself accountable at all. I've zero discipline.
But here,
then,
you pull out...
Did you fart? Oh my god, you did, and it smells so bad. Philly.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It smells like
I
death.
think it was the van.
It smells something. A mouse has died. That's what that smells like. Rotten flesh.
Are you sure it was me?
Oh, Philly, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
It's another thing we learned about us in the van. It's a small space and
Like, you
can't get away from each
used
other.
to do them at night time. Right, hurry up. Okay, so what we learned was, I thought after, you're so minging, I thought after a month of videos we might end up hating it. But luckily for us, we learned after doing a month of daily videos was that we actually really loved making videos.
Yeah, and that's not to say that it wasn't hard. Of course it was hard.
So even though it was stressful and trying to get it out before midnight and stuff, and there was, you know, when it came to the end of the day, it was like, oh my god, we have to get it out.
Yeah.
But we loved the recording process, we loved the planning, and we just really loved spending time together.
Yeah, and
Like, doing it together was so fun.
Yeah, it was heartwarming. Link to the clip.
But it was just like, I really loved it. It was so nice to be doing something together.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like just me doing something or just you doing your music or whatever. This was a completely
And I know,
combined effort.
In the grand scheme of things, like, our videos get like very little views and we have very little subscribers, but the feedback as well is just, it's really nice. And
Us putting these out every day was a nice way for us to feel connected to people, even though we couldn't see them. You know, so even though we can't see certain family members and stuff, or we can't see friends, us putting out a video made them feel like connected to us, and then, you know, people would talk to you about the stuff you're doing in your videos, and it's just a really nice way for us to feel connected to people, even though we can't physically see them because of lockdown. And
that's true.
and it made me realise, by putting content out there and how much it meant to me when somebody commented on it, it made me realise how important it was for us to also engage in other people's content, like people that we really love watching and follow. But we're both people that would just like watch a video and then
Turn it off.
That'd be
it.
We'd never
it's like,
comment.
oh, it's a good video, but
yeah, and like we'd
just to
think
say
it and
that.
we'd talk about it to each other, but we'd never comment on it. And so I think it's made us realise that if you enjoy content, it means a lot to that person making it to know you enjoy it. So we've started to be like really intentional about commenting on people's YouTube videos and stuff, because we do appreciate their content. You know, it brings us value. So like, that's why we wanted to start YouTube in the first place, way back when we were building our van. We recorded all of our van build because we learned so much from other people that we wanted to like put that back out there.
Yeah, that's
and then the same with people like traveling and doing vlogs. We were like, oh, I get so much from that. I'd really love to put that out there. You know, if we can like help somebody else get inspiration or learn something or just entertain people. And literally, like, our videos get 100 views. We're not here talking like we're anything. We're literally not. We've just learned that we want to be an honest portrayal of ourselves. So when we're not doing anything interesting, we're just cooking food, you'll see us just cook. If we don't know how to work a whiteboard, you'll see us not know how to work a whiteboard.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're just going to be ourselves, an honest portrayal of what it's like for us living in a van or for travelling or whatever we're ultimately doing.
Yeah.
And we'll just bring these along in that. And that's basically what we realised. We realised that we didn't want to be anything in particular except just sharing an honest
version of our life. Yeah.
Like, you know, so our name, like chapter by chapter, we realized in this month that really is what we want to do. We just want to share our life story, and whether people are interested or not, that's fine. But, you know, that is what we want to do. Whatever we're doing in that season or chapter of our life, we just want to like share it, you know. And I just think that we gain so much from hearing other people's stories, you know. Like, it means so much just to like resonate with something somebody else is doing or something somebody else has learnt. And, you know, if that brings value into our life, then I would like to like return the favor.
That's it.
And yeah, so we will. Oh, look at this! I'm getting a cuddle.
Not a cat.
I cuddle humans too.
I know, but that's the way you sound like when there's a cat comes onto your lap. You're like, oh, I'm getting a cuddle.
Yeah, I do that. But yeah, so going forward, we just want to make more videos, just keep sharing our life, and, you know, if people want to engage in that, that's great, and if people don't, that's fine. You know, we're just going to be ourselves, and that's all of us can do, you know. So yeah, will we leave it there?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so
if you made it this far, it's a long video. Thank you so much for watching, and
oh, here's bloopers. We're gonna do bloopers.
Yes, and we will get more videos out as well, because that's just what we want to do.
Yeah, we want to make more. We've had a couple of lazy weeks, but we'll get better, guys. I'm making a public declaration. I'm going to get better.
Again.
But yeah, guys, we will see you in the next video. And for now, enjoy our bloopers. Enjoy us being idiots. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Look, maybe it'll work in a smoothie, right? Stay tuned. No! Let me make a smoothie out of it, please. Give me it back.
No.
I'm being serious.
You're not making a...
I'm not having you prove me wrong.
You're your mother.
Felly, it's not that bad. It's just a bit soft.
Keely, I don't prove you wrong. You do you do that yourself.
Okay, right.
You know?
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to make a smoothie out of this mango, and I'm going to eat it no matter what.
Right.
What is happening? Why?
Gordon, it's a kitchen nightmare.
This is a kitchen. I'm gonna cut it off. I can't cope with this. This is triggering me. Okay, don't get a new dustpan. What do you call this?
Dustpan?
A rolling pin. I'm getting angry. Look at that.
Did you flour your rolling pin?
Yeah, but obviously not enough. Raging.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself.
What not to do?
WWJD.
What? Who's Jay?
Gordon?
Jesus. A GD.
So what happened now?
I talked to him for too long, and then this chocolate solidified and has become a chocolate bar, and now I can't even roll it up. It's rock hard. It's literally a chocolate bar. I'm literally trying to roll pastry around a solid chocolate bar.
Things aren't going to plan, are they?
No, not with this one. We're back in friggin' Snowfest, Ireland.
I mean,
doing van improvements.
It's hardly snow, but it is cold.
Okay, it's ice balls. That's what it is. Hailstones?
Ice balls? Are you serious?
But yeah, and yet we're like, oh, we've so many little improvements.
You can see my breath.
Yeah, that's how cold it is. And yeah, we have lots of little improvements we want to do. We have lots of improvements we want to do in the van. What are we doing?
Getting some energy. Energy.
Okay. Here, we're 20s. Look at our colours.
What?
We've got nice colours on.
They're
not the same. We're just
probably twins. That's brown, and this is yellow.
No, this is gold.
That is not gold.
Anyway, right.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's not. It's like biscuit.
Biscuit.
Yeah.
What about Oreos? Oreo's a biscuit?
No, it's
not that colour?
It's Biscoff.
You're Biscoff? Biscoff!
Oh, you're so annoying.
Anyway, so...
Do we have any more sweet potato?
I have a sweet potato.
Yay. For crying out loud!
Magic. Hello. Hello.
All right, Wayne, party on, Garth.
It's
no, wait,
Garth.
you're Garth. Oh my word, you so look like Garth. I'm not vibing that look at all. You need to let me cut your tail ends.
See it?
I don't know why I'm finding you funny.
What do you mean?
Let's go.
Like funny as in attractive funny, or like not attractive funny?
Do I ever find you attractive? I'm joking.
All these years I've been living a lie.
Always.
Have I totally misread the situation? I thought I was making jokes because I thought you thought I was funny. Don't break my spirit. Oh,
Let's
fine.
get into the video.
Fine, no more jokes. No more jokes ever.
Yeah, right.
Ever.
Okay. Oh no, don't do your serious face. He does this if I slag him over a joke. He goes all serious. I don't like it.
What are we doing today?
I don't like it. I don't like it. Your serious face is so boring.
Joker!
Freaking heck, you scared me!
Joke's on you! I can never stop joking! So we will show you the ingredients and maybe potentially you can make it with you. Like
right,
yourself.
so yeah, we went and bought ingredients for something nice. So we're making some vegan.
Explain. Sorry, you can't just, like, I need to introduce it. So, food. Everybody loves food, but like, everybody needs to know what type of food they love.
What's happening?
I don't know. So,
What is happening?
boom, boom, boom. Tell me, what's happening?
Like, was that not tea that I gave you in that cup? I'm very confused. Anyway,
Cut.
no. So,
What? This is not what I meant. Right? What is going on? What? Let's try this again. It came out.
I'm dead. Oh my god, I felt like I actually peed a little bit.
It came out. It came out and it looks shocking.
I actually laughed so much, but couldn't. Because I was trying not to make noise, a little pee came out.